Hi, my name's Al Bonhomme, and I teach country guitar here at Musicians Institute. One of the main sounds associated with country guitar playing is chicken picking, and that seems to be the most common thing that people want to learn here. So today I'm going to show you the basics of getting a really good chicken picking sound. So to demonstrate chicken picking, what I'm going to do is play a typical blues lick for you that you might play with a little distortion on it. It goes like this. So now you can take that same lick, change your sound, get a nice clean guitar sound with a little compressor. And we're going to use our pick and a couple of our fingers on our right hand to get a clucking sound out of the guitar. And you can make that same lick sound like a chicken picking lick. So all I did there, I picked the string with a little hammer on, and then I got the next string with my finger, and I just kind of make it cluck like that. And then the second string, I kind of just mute it with my third finger, and I pick it like that, see? And then I cluck that string with my finger. So you get the nice chicken picking lick like this. Okay, now we'll take an example in the key of A here. This starts with like a major pentatonic kind of idea. We're going to get down here in our major pentatonic position, down at the 2nd fret, and here's the lick. So you're going to pick this note and bend it up, and then cluck this one with your finger, and then you mute the 3rd string, like that. You lift your 3rd finger up on the 3rd string just so it's muted, and then your 4th finger's here, and you're picking that with your right hand finger, and then pre-bend the 3rd string. Slowly, the lick is like this. A little bit faster. Now we'll take the same basic lick, and the next example is basically the same finger, but now we're kind of moving to an A minor pentatonic position up here. All right? So here again, we're going to start with our 3rd finger, bend it up, and then cluck the 1st string, and then once again mute the 3rd string, cluck the 2nd string, and then pre-bend on the 3rd. And then to get this last bit, we're going to hold our 3rd finger, our 4th finger down here, and hammer on from our 1st to 2nd finger on the 3rd string. Get a little funky sound. So this little chicken picking lick sounds a little bluesier than the other one. So slowly it sounds like this. The first one was. Now moving up again to a little A major pentatonic position here. The next example is the same basic lick in a different position. Bend up on the 2nd string. You cluck the 1st string, mute the 2nd, pre-bend the 2nd. So you get this. And we'll move it up one more time. Another A minor pentatonic position. Bend up at the 15th fret. Cluck that 1st string, mute the 2nd, and you're clucking the 1st string. And once again, a double stop. Hammering from the C note to the C sharp, get that major 3rd in there. So now those first 4 examples back to back will sound like this. All right, and now we'll move on to a different concept, what I like to call the pick and roll or rapid fire triplets. In this one, we're going to go from an E7 chord down to an A chord using 6th intervals. So the 6th intervals will be you put your 2nd finger on a G sharp and your 1st on an E note on the 1st string, and then you just move down 2 frets, and then you get E and C sharp, and then D and B, and then your C sharp and A. So that's our scale we're going to use. Now what we're going to do on our right hand is we're going to pick the 3rd string, then we're going to get the 2nd string muted with our 2nd finger, and then the 1st string with our 3rd finger, and then we're going to pick the 3rd string again. So it's going to be something like this. See, and my 2nd finger, left hand, is muting that 2nd string. So when you get that going a little faster, like that. So then you move it down 2 frets, same basic concept. And then down 2 more frets, with the E and the C sharp, and then down 2 more. So slowly, this one would sound like this. Now at a real fast 2-beat tempo, I want 2, 3, 4. Okay, in this next example, what we're going to do is incorporate a few double stops. What double stops means is playing 2 notes at the same time. And to get a chicken pickin' sound using double stops, it's good to go for all the funky notes, like the flat 7s, like if you're in A. Those bluesy notes, the flat 5. Those are the kind of notes you want to hit up on. So this lick kind of sounds like this. Slowly, you're going to go like this. So we're doing up here, we got an A major sound with a major third in the A. Now we're going to pluck the first 2 strings with our 2 fingers, like that, and you make it real staccato-y and plucky. And then you just mute the 3rd string and you get it with your pick. And then you bring it back 2 frets and do the exact same thing. So you got. And then you get your 1st finger here at the 5th fret on the first 2 strings. And you pluck the 3rd again with muted. And then you get that E note and you bring that back 1 fret to get the flat 5. So far you've got this. And then you flatten your 3rd finger here, you get the F sharp and the D. And then you bring that down 1 fret and you slide it back up, right? So the first part of the lick. And then the second half, moving down to the lower strings, which can sound really, really funky when you're playing a telly through a Fender Twin, cranked up in a nightclub. Sounds great at midnight. So the last bit, you slide up, you get that G note, that's the flat 7, and the major 3rd, right? And you get a little pluck going with your pick. Then you got the F sharp and the B. Like that. And then your typical little... And then you do a quick little pull off here on the 4th string. So when you go up like this, that's your chicken pickin'. That's your cluck right there. And of course, you're getting these double stops here with your 2 fingers. So here's the whole lick played slowly. Okay, and here's another simple little lick. Once again, in the key of A. You're going to start by bending this B note up. Then get your 4th finger on the E note. Now get the 2 notes with your 2 fingers. So you go like this, pick, and then 2 fingers. Now get the 2nd string with the pick again, and then the 2 fingers, pick, 2 fingers. And all the while, you kind of ease up on the bend a little bit, so you get this. Kind of like the ending of Working Man Blues, Merle Haggard tune. Okay, and to end this little session here on Chicken Pickin', I'm going to do a lick in the key of G for you. Kind of incorporating a bunch of different stuff, some open strings. So once again, we're in the key of G. So we're going to start on this B note, the D and the G, and we pick, 2nd finger, 3rd finger on the right hand, just like that. And you only really need the last note. The first 2 notes can kind of just be kind of semi-muted, you know? And then do a pull-off on the 2nd string. And then get this C note. And then try to cluck that with your finger. So slowly you've got this. And then we're going to incorporate a little flat 5 pull-off and get it with your finger, like that. And then, so we're going to pull off to get the open G string. So then you're going to hit this 4th string on the G and then hit the open G string again. So now we're going to do the same thing on the 4th string. And then pulling off on that flat 5 or sliding down a little bit. Now get your 4th finger. Here's your funky ending here. Your 4th finger gets on the F note, the flat 7 of G. And then we're going to hammer on from the B flat to the B note. So this whole lick sounds like this. You can vibrato, shake that note up a little bit at the end. So you do it a little quicker, it'd be like this. So I hope that helps your country guitar playing a little bit. Make your guitar sound like a chicken. It's good for you.